Hi you guys, it's me Dominique and welcome back to another episode of Next Level. I am back to Pinterest today. I'm back to Pinterest today, and so I'm going to go ahead and read the quote. It reads as follows. Don't forget that you're human. It's okay to have a meltdown. Just don't unpack and live there. Cry it out and then refocus on where you are headed. And so I thought this was great because I sent you guys, well, I put out the video about the water and putting the water down and not holding on to stressors all day long. And so I don't want it to, and I said, hey, let's just try to find a way to brush it off our shoulders. And I don't ever want you guys to think, because I am human just like you guys are. So I don't ever want you to think that my expectation, or even that I just let things go. Oh, they just happen and I just let things go. I can honestly say that through a lot of situations in my life, I've seen God show up and show out in ways that I never thought possible. So yes, my faith is so strong. Like, my best friend tells me that all the time. She's like, Nick, I don't know how you do it, but if I could get to a level of that, because most situations tend not to ruffle me up, because I know that there's a way out. I know that God is going to guide me out of it. However, I am still human, and there are situations that I'm in. I get flustered. I get overwhelmed. I have so much on my plate sometimes that I literally want to pull every strand of my hair out. My son drives me insane sometimes. So I'm human. I do have moments where I'm like, I just cannot take this anymore, and I just want to ball up and cry. But what I was trying to say in the video was that we can't hold on to it. We can't harbor that. So it is okay. We are human. It is okay to have moments where it's like, hey, I need a moment. I need a breakdown. I need to cry. I need to let it out. I need to punch the wall. I need to scream in a pillow. I need to just whatever. It's okay to have moments like that. I know I said before that, we need to, it's not always the best, maybe going to our best friend all the time isn't the answer. I'm not saying don't go to your best friend. I call my girls up all the time like, look, we need to talk. So I'm not saying that that's not an option. There are moments where you're like, dang, I'm like, man, Quila, I need to talk. Kristen, I need you on the line. Chanel, I need you on the line. Ashley, I need you on the line. Monica, I need you on the line. Dewan, I need you on voice message because we voice text. But, there are times where you really do need your friends. So I'm not saying that's not an option. We go through those cycles. All I'm saying is you don't want to literally unpack and live in that moment. You don't want to unpack and live in those feelings. You don't want to unpack and live and settle in those circumstances, okay? So yes, it's all right to have a moment. It will be great if they can come and we can figure out a way to brush them off. It would be great if they would come and we have the faith enough to know that God will get us past it. And even if you do know that, we're still human, and you still are allowed to have a meltdown and still know that God is going to get you through it. So I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that life hits me and I'll be like, oh, well, it's okay. I'm just going to bounce back. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is don't live in it. Do not unpack those bags. Keep that suitcase full and move on. Have your moment and move on. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to read the quote again one more time. It reads as follows. Don't forget that you're human. It's okay to have a meltdown. Just don't unpack and live there. Cry it out and then refocus on where you're headed. So don't ever lose sight of what our goal is. Our goal is reaching our next level. Our goal is walking into our destiny. Have your meltdown, cry it out. Take an hour, take 2 hours, call your friend, get on your knees, pray about it, whatever you need to do in the moment. But don't unpack your things, get that suitcase, refocus, and go ahead and move toward wherever it is that you want to be. Okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in again, and I will see you guys next week.